The original facility, there was actually 3 versions. The first one was in 1914. The second one that we're moving from, the current one, was built in 1954. And so this is really version 3.
The hospital asked us to create a facility for them that it was a modern icon for Dallas. They wanted something that was a hospital of choice, not a hospital of necessity.
So with our existing facility, quite frankly, we've just outgrown it. It's 50 years old and we're climbing all over each other. One of the things that Parkland focused on when building this building was creating an area that family could really be involved in the care of the patient. All of our patient rooms are now single patient rooms, which is not a luxury we have at the existing facility. There are a lot of unique aspects to this building. The cantilever design is one of them that, will be talked about for years to come. Just how much of it is exposed to natural light and that all of the patient spaces are pushed to the exterior to where you're getting that is a tremendous part of this.
We also take away the chaos that comes with some of the staff movement. So we've created an on-stage, off-stage scenario, similar to what Disney has done, so that all of the carts and the equipment and the movement that you see that belong to a hospital are done behind closed doors, and it takes it away from the patient's view. Everything that we did in design was an attempt to give this hospital the latest and best technology that we could. We start at the front door. You walk in and you register on a kiosk.
There'll be tracking boards that are electronic. They're fed automatic from our electronic medical record. They have entertainment in the rooms at the foot wall.
They have cameras attached, and they can have the doctor have a video conference with them, or the hospital can provide information to that television.
One of the things that our project team decided to do was to build mock-ups. What we did is we had several different manufacturers come in and install their flooring that we were considering.
And we did some testing for staining, from anything from betadine to mustard.
We asked them whether it was slippery, because we tend to get a lot of fluids or liquids on the floor.
It was really interesting to see how much better Nora performed over some of the other floors. And even looking at it with scrutiny, we couldn't find fault with the way that it was maintained, the way that it looked over time.
We've got over 750,000 square feet of that particular floor in this facility. We were pleased to have Nora come out and do a portion of their ergonomic study with us and test some of the materials that we tested in the beginning in the mock-ups. And it's important to us to be able to validate that the decisions that we came to as just designers and staff really were the right ones.
While you can have orthotics and you can have real fancy, expensive shoes, they do a little bit for you, but really the softness of the floor and the fact that it's flooring that lasts for a long time and it doesn't tear up for us is really great.
It's important to keep our corridors more quiet, and I think that rubber really allows for that.
The click, click, clicks, you won't hear that as you're just rolling carts. We admit and discharge all different times through the night, and the hallways will have that activity.
The consideration of rubber flooring in a healthcare environment is one that I think, if you're not considering it, goes extremely overlooked. There are so many aspects about rubber flooring that add to the healthcare environment.
Really look at what qualities you can find in a floor, and I think you'll find that if you're looking for ease of maintenance, no finish floor, something that's ergonomic, something that can provide you with great acoustics, all of those things can be found with rubber, and specifically with Nora. I think when a patient experiences space, they may not realize the materials that are around them, but they experience the space as a whole. And they may not understand that you don't hear people walking down the corridor, or the footfall that you might hear on a hard floor. You may not realize that a space is more beautiful because you don't have the dirt or the traffic that you might see on another floor. They may not understand exactly why they're experiencing it, but if a floor looks good and it performs well for them, they understand that space is just naturally more beautiful.